In Kohima, the two-day district-level Philatelic exhibition, NAGA-PEX 2025, has opened at Don Bosco Higher Secondary School. Organized by the Department of Post's Nagaland Postal Division, the event brought together 12 schools and about 150 students for competitions in quiz, letter writing, stamp design, and a Philately workshop. The exhibition also showcases 50 frames of stamp exhibits and a My Stamp personalized counter. The inaugural program was chaired by Nokechu Retso, Superintendent of Posts, HQ. Invocation was led by Father Innocent Panme, Principal of Don Bosco, while Anivo Nagi presented a special song. Delivering the keynote, Dr. Alice K. Vizo, Director of Postal Services, described Philately as a cultural ambassador that preserves history, art, and identity. A highlight was the release of a special cover on Don Bosco School, sponsored by the 1999 Alumni Badge, which will also be displayed at the National Philatelic Museum, New Delhi. The exhibition concludes tomorrow with a prize distribution ceremony and the display of winning entries.
Also to involve interest in collection and study of postal stamps, that is called Philately. We also want schools to develop this hobby and also have Philately clubs in the schools. Because this is a very educative, informative, and it will help, a long way. And you will learn about not just one country, but it spans across the country. So through the beautiful stamps that each stamp has a story to tell, you can expand your knowledge and be, expand your knowledge and be more creative and get more ideas. Yeah. We have 11 schools participating in this exhibition, and participants for the competition, we have around 150 students participating in the letter writing competition and stamp designing competition.
Once I've heard of the phrase, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And indeed, in this Nagapeex, we invite
interest, especially among the students, to have the hobby and collection and study of postal stamps, and also to introduce Philately clubs in the schools to encourage this rich hobby. And why is it important and interesting? Because Philately weighs history, geography, culture, personalities, science and technology, flora and fauna, and serves as cultural ambassador, showcasing cultural heritage, art, and also serves as a national identity. It is a wonderful hobby for increasing knowledge and appreciation of art, and is also therapeutic in nature. And the most interesting thing is this hobby is not limited by age. Thus, it is a hobby applicable across all ages, making it more meaningful and inclusive. It is true that there is a story behind every stamp, and a stamp cannot be issued unless there is something very important, significant things behind it. Example, if I want to have a stamp on myself, I cannot. Why? Because I need to have enough credibility and noble work that the country recognizes me. Thus, the personalities on whom stamps are there have made a legacy of their own to be remembered down the generation. For example, we have great personalities like Mother Teresa, Don Bosco, and Mahatma Gandhi who have stamps on them. They are not the richest as in the material sense, or the fanciest, or they never go after fame or power, but they were the selfless personality characterized by greatness of mind and the heart, whom we want to cherish and remember. Thus, stamps are issued out by countries who regard them with the highest respect for the positive impact they have done for the humanity. Thus, this is the story behind how personalities in students find their way in the simple visual presentation in the form of stamps. Today, I am immensely grateful to the generous philatelists who have shared their precious and rare collections of stamps for us so that we can all enjoy and enrich ourselves in this exhibition. Thank you so much. In this exhibition, we have 11 schools participating in the events and we have around 70 frames for the exhibition. We would have limited the number of schools, but with such rich display of stamps running across so many streams, it would not be fair to limit to 1 or 2 schools, because such opportunities will not always come. That is why we have sent across invitations to the schools, and I believe that the schools who have come today will surely benefit and be enriched. And thank you for all the schools for participating. Dear students, today we have kept workshops on Philately, quiz, competition, letter writing and stamp designing competition for you to bring out the best. We have letter writing competition with the topics that involve ideas and creativity. The importance of letter writing is not limited to competition, but a lasting form of communication. And it is not just used for personal communication, but used every day, even in social settings, to convey ideas across. And thus, mastering the skill of letter writing will definitely go a long way. We also have stamp designing and painting as competition. And we don't look at stamp designing and competition as just a mixing of combining colors, but as a strong means of strong self-expression which will foster imagination and a medium of artistic expression. Keeping all of the above in mind, we have chosen jury judges who we believe will give an objective assessment and a non-biased assessment, and the best entries for the painting and the letter writing competition will be displayed on the second day. All the best to all the students. Today is a very special day for Don Bosco Higher Secondary School Kohima because a special cover and a special cancellation will be released. The proponent for this special cover is the 99 batch of the Don Bosco Higher Secondary School Kohima, a wonderful way to show gratitude to this living and ever-growing institute. I thank the 1999 batch for this wonderful gesture. This special cover will be displayed in the National Philately Museum in Delhi also. In the conclusion, I can only request everyone present here today to take the time and enjoy the beautiful display of stamps and appreciate the diverse themes issued from different countries and carry with you a memorable experience. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Peter, is from the hospital. I
So he is also from Philately.
So all this from Bhutan actually, and all these collections are odd shaped. See, this is the 3D steps. All these are 3D steps. This is from Bhutan. It's still very easy. Bhutan and also from Laos. From
invited me and I've come from Geelong and also to display my exhibit here. So we are having a great exhibition. I've gone through the exhibits and now we have so many participants. Those want to present on the other. So today you just send an email, you send a WhatsApp, but there were times when just sending a message used to take a few months. A few months, many a time. Today, in an instant, you say send and it reaches your friend, your relative or not. But earlier, what you had to do, you had to write a letter, then put it inside an envelope, and that it never happened for free. The government also took some charges for it. So how do you do the charges? Do you waste money on this envelope? Do you waste money? No. So how do you pay? You buy a post, you had to pay some amount of tax. But here, since you are pasting the postage stamps, you have already paid for what is required. So, without paying any tax, you send the stamp. This is how.